Have you ever scrolled and thought, I wish that I looked like them? Or maybe you see someone's highlight reel and suddenly your life feels like a blooper or a joke. Middle school is basically one big competition to look confident while having no idea what's going on. And if that feels like your life, know this, you're not broken. You're normal. Today is about something deeper than the things that we have or our style. It's about comparison. How phones, the mirror, and the school drama can mess with how we see ourselves. And it's about trading those lies for the way that God actually sees us. Comparison is sneaky. You know, in the hallway, you notice who everyone pays attention to and who they don't. In the mirror, you zoom in on all the things that you wish you could change. On your team or in your class, you start measuring your worth by who notices you, who includes you, and who talks to you. And little by little, we start believing that we're less than. We're less than cool. We're less than talented. We're less than important. We're less seen. And these things are not true. And those feelings are lies. And today, God has something very different to say about who you are. In Psalm 139, it says, "For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full and well." You know, the truth is God didn't mass produce you. He didn't create you by accident or copy someone else's design. He formed you piece by piece with intention, care, and purpose. The verse said, fearfully and wonderfully made. Doesn't that mean perfect? It means deliberately designed, deeply valued, loved before you took your first breath. And here's the truth you need to hear today. And I want you to really let it sink in. You are wonderfully made. God calls his work wonderful. And that includes you. When we start to see ourselves the way God sees us, we stop living at the mercy of comparison and we start treating ourselves and the people around us like the masterpieces he created. Let's practice what God sees in you. Write this down on some notes, put it in your notes app, but please do this in your spare time. Write down 3 things you love about how God made you. Not things that impress people, but things that reflect who you are. Try one thing about your personality, one thing about your character, and one thing about your strength. You know, like kindness, creativity, how you bounce back, how hard you try, how you make people laugh or feel safe, how you care for your friends. Now choose one line from your list and quietly say out loud to yourself, "This is true about me." You know, you're not being conceited. You're not hyping yourself up. You're agreeing with what God already said. If you want to share one of your 3 things, drop it in the comments. If you're not ready, keep your list private. This is a safe space. Just so you know, the scroll's going to still scroll. The mirror will still be there, and the hallway isn't changing anytime soon. But you don't have to be controlled by comparison anymore. When that voice tells you that you're not enough, answer it with what God says is true. I am wonderfully made. Keep your list somewhere that you'll see it. And ask God to help you believe his truth about you. Not just today, but every day. Because the truth is, you were created on purpose for a purpose with love and intentionality. Have a beautiful week, everybody.